Hi, Mr. Premo, and all my fellow AMU students. My name is Dexter Pitts. You might have seen me on HBO, A Live Day Memories Home from Iraq documentary, or Spike Lee's new film. But today I'm here to I'm here today to build personal relationships with my classmates and to also just get to know you, let you all get to know me. And I plan on doing that by sharing with you some of my life experiences. You know, my life, I've had a lot of ups and downs, but everything that I've been through and endured and experienced, I would not change any of it for anything. So to start off, my military background, I was part of the U.S. Army's 10th Mountain Division. I was stationed at Fort Drum, New York, from August 2003 to October 2006. I was in Camp Victory, Iraq. I was an infantryman. I was a machine gunner. I was wounded in Iraq on January 2nd, 2005. From there, after I got hurt, I spent 6 months in Walter Reed. I had 12 operations on my left arm to repair that. I had my left arm broken in 3 places, and spent about 6 months at Walter Reed, probably the worst time of my life ever. And then after I got hurt, I went to this workshop for wounded soldiers known as the National Theater Workshop for the Handicapped, where I met other wounded soldiers. We wrote monologues and performed on monologues on stage. And at that time, HBO was there doing a documentary on that. And I also talked with NBC News at the time. And that was the first time I got any play in the media. And after I got out the Army, I decided to go continue my education. I went to Jeffersonville Community College in Louisville, Kentucky. And I dropped out after about 2 weeks because I didn't want to do the work. I was lazy and I didn't want to do the math. But I soon realized that if I was going to do better, I would have to do something with myself. From that point on, I started attending ITT Tech, which is probably the worst decision I made for education. And I just recently left there and transferred to AMU. My first job after getting out the military, I worked at Brinkley Security for all of 2 hours because I realized I wasn't going to have a weapon as a security guard. And I got a job as a work study at the VA from that point. And that was horrible because I only made $5.15 an hour tax-free, which still sucked. And from that point on, I got a job where I'm currently working in now, the Veterans Affairs Hospital, as a housekeeper. One thing about me, y'all might know, I battle with PTSD quite frequently. I have nightmares. I do weekly therapy 1, sometimes 2, 3 days a week. And I currently take medications, which I'm trying to get off because I absolutely hate medication. As I said in my introduction, I was in an HBO documentary. HBO noticed me when I was at NTWH, and they decided that they wanted me in the documentary. So they called me up, and they flew me out to New York City and all that. I had a lot of anxiety about doing that, but my family and friends told me that I should go ahead and do it because it'll be a good way to express myself. So HBO flew me to New York City, and they flew me first class in 5-star hotels, and I met James Gandolfini, also known to y'all as Tony Soprano. He's a very nice guy. So I sat down in a studio in New York City, and I shot my part in the film. And after that, we had 3 film premieres in New York City, Washington D.C., and L.A., and they were great. I got to walk on the red carpet, mingle with the stars, and I also got to see the responses to the film on the webpage that HBO put up for the documentary, and everybody was telling me how inspired they were by the film. And James Gandolfini, while in the process of doing the interview, told me that he was going to do something special for me because he knew I wanted to act. He called up Spike Lee, and Spike Lee invited me to Italy for 6 weeks to make a movie with him, which is currently out in theaters. It's known as Miracle at St. Anna. I went to Italy for 6 weeks to shoot that. I spent 2 weeks in the actor's boot camp, probably the longest 2 weeks of my life, and I almost quit during the boot camp because of my battle with PTSD. All the explosions and guns and bombs going off kind of triggered a lot of memories. We shot that movie on the actual battlegrounds of World War II where the Buffalo soldiers fought at the Circio River, and the scenery was just simply beautiful and amazing, and the Italian production crew was outstanding. They took great care of us, and I got to experience Italy from that point on. I got to go to Pisa, see the Leaning Tower. I went to Lucca, which is a city that's entrapped inside a wall that is very famous during World War II. And I got to experience real Italian food, which I'm not really too thrilled about. I prefer Chinese myself. And I got to go visit Camp Darby for a little break, which is a military post in Italy. So that's pretty much it for me. As you can see, I've lived a very interesting life. I've learned countless lessons, and I'm a better person for all of it. And I plan on using the lessons that I've learned in life to help me become a better person and advance my career and become a better public speaker. Thank you all for tuning in. Bye.